The next race is for the 250cc and Super Twins machines. And there are two racing Dunlop brothers on the front row. Michael Dunlop, 20 years old, a TT winner for the first time this year. Michael, can you rack up your first Ulster Grand Prix win after a great Isle of Man this year?
I don't know, I'd like to try this week. We've had bad luck in the 600 issue, blew an engine there, and I know William went really well in the 600, so it's going to be hard to beat him in the 250, but we'll have a go.
Okay, good luck, thanks very much indeed. Michael, one of the youngest on the grid, alongside him, probably the oldest man at Dundrod, Ian Locker, but he's got the experience that counts. Ian, you've been coming here an awfully long time. Can you get another race win in this one?
No.
Why not?
I think the crank's just gone on it.
Oh, so that's you out, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's disappointing for you.
Just coming down through the quarries there, it made a bad sound and blocked the back wheels, so disappointing. Have to qualify in second, but there you go.
You'll have to leave it to the young boys.
No Darren Burns either. He had qualified at the front of row 2, but Jason, 2 strokes at the Ulster Grand Prix. Good fun?
Yeah, it will be, but I'm sure now it's shaping up to be a real battle between the Dunlop brothers.
Well, thankfully, the sun is shining. Completely different contrast to the weather we had yesterday. We're about to get underway then. William Dunlop in pole position, also on the front row. Michael Dunlop, of course, and Paul Owen completing the front row. That will have raised a few eyebrows, but here we go as they raise the temperature on the Dundrod circuit. That was a cracking start there from William Dunlop, but look who slotted through into second place. And in fact, challenging for the lead, Phil Harvey from row 3.
Yeah, fantastic start. I think obviously a gap on the grid with Darren Burns missing, and Phil took the opportunity to drive through.
So it's William Dunlop still leading them. Great start too for Michael Dunlop. Paul Owen will be kicking himself that he didn't get away as quick and did make the most of his front row advantage, but he's back, I think, in 4th place. But already William Dunlop is coming under pressure from Phil Harvey and Michael Dunlop, and Michael Dunlop, I think, has just gone through to second. Yes, he has. The next wave gets away. This is the Super Twins 77, Ryan Farquhar. Well, he dominated things at Cookstown, didn't he? It is the Dunlop boys, Michael against William. Of course, evoking memories of a couple of other Dunlop brothers a few years ago on 2 strokes here at the Ulster Grand Prix. That was another time. It was certainly this place, and here goes Michael Dunlop, a little bit hot into the corner, perhaps.
Yeah, I think Michael obviously trying to get a good drive out of the hairpin, but William's along for the ride, I think, for the duration.
Well, here comes the leader of the Super Twin category, Ryan Farquhar, in amongst the 250s. Peter Wakefield, bike 27. Toward the hairpin they come. Oh, 7, Adrian McFarlane being pressured by number 18, Lee Vernon. McFarlane on the outside, but Lee Vernon's taking the long way around. 26, Phil Harvey's dropped back into the clutches of these two. Here they come. It's Michael versus William. Dunlop versus Dunlop. Williams had a wretched year really on 250s, but at the recent Southern 100 races in the Isle of Man, he came good. Adrian McFarlane on bike 7 goes through. Oh, Phil Harvey's gone straight on. Oh, Phil Harvey's gone down. And that was an odd crash. But here comes William Dunlop again alongside Michael Dunlop, and good to see Phil Harvey's okay.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the club have done a lot of work and removed a lot of the furniture from around the outside of that corner, and much safer now. You just see Phil up the inside. I think that's Lee Vernon, just comes across the front, didn't know he was there, and Phil had to go straight onto the grass and lost the front.
Well, which one of these two is it going to be? They're both going to have something to talk about later on, aren't they? The bottom of Michael Dunlop's fairing seems to be flapping around. William goes through. And whether that's going to play a part or not, I don't know. Down into the hairpin they go. Slower traffic up ahead. And Jason, what options on a 2-stroke with road running out?
Yeah, obviously William covered the inside on the way into the hairpin on the last lap, and worked on getting a good drive on the clutch, but a bit of traffic as well for them to cope with through the flow bog.
And here comes Ryan on the Super Twin.
Yeah, I think Ryan Farquhar's really enjoyed riding this ER6 this year, and made easy work of this race.
Well, there's the man in 3rd place, Paul Owen. Well, he's hung on in there, and it's going to be a memorable podium for him. But it's going to be a win for William Dunlop. Michael Dunlop gesturing. I think he wants some waves flag, perhaps at the back markers. Oh, he's not happy. William Dunlop certainly is. He crosses the line, but Michael Dunlop takes what could be a disgruntled second place.
Yeah, I think Michael ran into two back markers that held him up through the Flo Bog and Quarry section. He's not happy about it at all.
Paul Owen will be heading back to Wales, a very happy man with a podium position here at the Ulster Grand Prix. Michael Dunlop not so pleased with second place behind his brother, William Dunlop.
Your second Ulster Grand Prix win, satisfying one?
Yeah, that was really satisfying, you know. I was a little disappointed Ian broke down in the warm-up lap, or I think it would have been 3S and maybe wouldn't have won, but it was a really good race and it makes up for the 600 now.
Michael, you did not look at all happy coming across the finish line there.
I think Williams, you know, his bike was better in acceleration, but mine was just good top end, and we had an equal fair chance, and it was down to the last rider, and I just got done on back markers, and you know, that's the way it goes in racing. You have to live with that.
In the Super Twins, another dominant display from Ryan Farquhar gives him yet another victory at the Ulster. This is how it finished, and a really tight scrap for second place. Alan Brown just being edged out by Craig Gibson in third, with Lee Hill second, but look at that from Ryan Farquhar.